to all makes of vehicles.
Phoenix FM 105.4.
എല്ലാവർക്കും നമസ്തേ. I am Kannan G. Nadkalagaran, a musician from Kerala, India. I present a music in my own unique style called Apne Sangeetam. I am excited to share my music with all of you through this radio program. Along with being a musician, I am also a YouTuber. I am grateful for this opportunity to connect with listeners in South Africa and around the world. You are now listening to Sage on South Indian Sampradaya. Please listen and enjoy this soulful musical experience. Thank you. Love you all. See you.
Well, once again, my humble vanakkam, namaskaram, and a very good evening to all of you. I trust that you have enjoyed my lovely 30 minutes of non-stop music. Well, in that 30 minutes, we was listening to lovely hymns, compositions of Guru Swamigal from the Subramaniam Nool, also from the Arupa, all in praise of Lord Sivaperaman and all in praise of this divine light. At this point in my program this evening, I am very humbled and very blessed always in having individuals from different organizations and at large to come on board and share their knowledge on what exactly are we worshipping and the significance behind our Hindu festivals. This evening, I am blessed and honored in having Preshie Naidoo, who will now deliver this evening's discourse. And this is all the significance on Karthigai Deepam. Please enjoy.
எல்லோருக்கும் வணக்கம் நண்பர்களே. கார்த்திகை தீபம் ஒளி ஆனந்தம் மற்றும் அருளாய் உங்களுக்கு கொண்ட வரதம். வணக்கம், நமஸ்தே, நமஸ்காரம். As we draw closer to Karthigai Deepam, the air itself feels sacred. A quiet anticipation that something cosmic is about to unfold. Lamps are prepared, wicks are twisted, hearts are readied, and yet beyond all the outer beauty, there lies an inner truth waiting to be remembered. To truly understand the depth of Karthigai Deepam, we must first travel through the rhythm of our Tamil spiritual calendar. For every month teaches the soul something essential before it can carry light. The month of Adi belongs to the Divine Mother. To Amma, in her fierce yet nurturing grace, it is the time where she walks with us through our inner wars. In Adi, we do not ask for comfort, we ask for cleansing. The Divine Mother helps us face our attachments, our fears, our ego, everything that dims our inner flame. She strips away what no longer serves our growth, so we may stand purified before her. Then comes Partasi. After the fire of purification, this month arrives like a calm dawn. It is a period of reset and realignment, a sacred pause where we surrender our will to divine order. In Partasi, faith becomes our compass. It teaches us to be still, to trust that the divine knows what we cannot see. And finally, the journey brings us to Karthigai, the month of illumination. Here, the purified vessel of the soul is ready to be filled again, not with worldly desires, but with the pure light of wisdom. It is the moment when the seeker becomes the lamp. Now, the story that defines Karthigai Deepam carries within the essence of this inner transformation. Once Brahma and Vishnu entered into a dispute about who is greater, the creator or the preserver. Their pride rose like waves against each other, and their argument shook even the heavens. It was then that Lord Shiva appeared before them as a pillar of endless flame, the beam of light stretching beyond sight or comprehension. A voice echoed from the brilliance, saying, "He who can find the beginning or the end of this flame shall be the greatest among you." Brahma took the form of the swan and flew upward into the heavens to find the crown of light. Vishnu became a boar and dug deep into the earth to find its base. Vishnu journeyed until he could go no further, realizing that the divine light was infinite. He surrendered. He bowed his head and began to meditate upon Lord Shiva. Brahma, however, on his flight upward, came upon a tajambu, a fragrant kitaki flower, drifting down from the flame. He asked the flower to bear false witness that he had reached the top. When Brahma presented himself before Lord Shiva with the flower as proof, Shiva saw through the deception. He blessed Vishnu for his humility and cursed Brahma for his deceit, declaring that henceforth there would be no temple dedicated solely to him for worship. That sacred pillar of flame became the holy hill of Thiruvannamalai, where the eternal lamp is still lit every year on Karthigai Purnima. The Deepam, visible from miles away, represents the boundless radiance of Shiva, the truth without beginning or end. But this story is not merely a myth, it is a mirror. It tells us that as long as pride and ego rule the mind, the divine light remains beyond our reach. Only when we surrender like Vishnu, when we admit that the source of light cannot be measured, owned, or defined, only then do we see its reflection within. And that is where Karthigai Deepam transcends ritual. The lighting of lamps is not just symbolic of outer illumination, it is a call to awaken the inner flame, the Deepam of wisdom that burns silently in the heart. When we release ego, envy, and judgment, what remains is clarity. When we allow humility and compassion to guide us, that is when the divine light reveals itself, not as something outside of us, but as the truth that has always been within. Lord Muruga, born of 6 sparks of Lord Shiva's light, embodies this understanding. His 6 faces represent 6 kinds of divine knowledge: the intellect that pierces illusion, the wisdom that guides us through darkness. That is why Lord Muruga is revered as well. For once the soul beholds the divine light, wisdom must take form within. As the lamps grow across every home and temple, remember this: Karthigai Deepam is not just about lighting the world, it is about lighting yourself. Each flame you place is a prayer to dissolve the boundaries within you, to unite your inner and outer worlds in divine brilliance. May we all become vessels of that same light. May the fire that once appeared on Arunachala now burn quietly in our hearts. Steady, eternal, and full of grace. Anamalika Hara Harogara.
Thank you, Dhanyavadamu and Mika Nandri to Preshie Naidoo for that lovely insight on Karthigai Deepam. Well, speaking about Thiruvannamalai, our next hymn this evening is in dedication to Thiruvannamalai, sung by the Kalasthaana Place of Arts, and this is a Guru Swamigal composition.
Hey all, this is super singer Irvin Victoria here, and you're listening to South Indian Sampradaya by Sage.
Listening to Sage.